It's Byrdmena, also known as Sharp Fade, and you're watching Barber World TV. My name is Byrdmena. I'm originally from Connecticut, and I just finished here in Barcelona at the Golden Chair. It was dope. It was a dope experience. I got to host it. I've been in the industry for a long time. I've been doing shows for the past 10 years. I've been working at shows for the past 4 years.
What companies do you represent at the shows?
I was for the past 4 years. I've been independently, just traveling around the world. I've been representing my brand, my company, Sharp Fade. Sharp Fade has gained over 670,000 followers on social media. On my personal one, I have about 60,000, and over 3 million people have used my hashtag across the world. But yeah, I mean, like seeing all these events everywhere is just huge, you know. From seeing where it was back then to where it's at now. The event that I was at yesterday was insane. It was good vibes, you know. It was nothing but love in the building, you know. And sometimes you don't see that, you know. You see people, like, somebody takes an L and they take it to the heart. But I felt like I didn't see any of that yesterday. I seen a lot of hugs and a lot of, like, you know, good vibes. It was cool hosting it too, you know.
And it was truly international. You know, there were people from
everywhere, everywhere. So while I was hosting, I would walk around asking, like, you know, oh, ¿de dónde eres? Like, where you from? And, you know, some of them were talking other languages. Like, obviously the English I could understand and the Spanish I could understand. But when they hit me with something else, I'm like, what? Where's that? You know, so we had, like, people from Russia. Then there's people from parts of Asia. There's Paris. There's all over. London.
Caribbean.
Caribbean. So it's cool, man, to see that it's growing, and the talent was insane. The talent, I was happy I wasn't judging, man. I was super, like, especially, like, I remember in the solo tijera, only scissors. That was like, every haircut was fire. So I was like, I'm just glad I gotta hold the mic and make sure everyone's having a good time.
And I think it's the first event where I saw it was guys there in their maybe 50s and 60s, and there was guys there in their teens. And that's something I hadn't seen before. Like, old school barbers came out to show their talent.
Yeah, I've never seen that. I've never seen that at all in any of the countries that I've been to. Any of the shows, I was asking this dude how long, well, not this dude. I was asking this gentleman how long he's been cutting, and he told me he's been cutting hair for 53 years, you know. So that puts him at, like, you know, 70 something.
That's like super master,
super,
you know. And he's like
way more than 10,000 hours in 10 years. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's a legend, you know. To see someone like that coming out, that was huge.
There were two of those guys. Yeah. The guy from Portugal who came for the second year in a row with his son.
What do you think hosting it did for your brand?
Well, just being a part of the show itself, it did a lot for me, for my personal brand and for my brand, in many different ways. People got to see me educate in the morning, and they loved it. Like, the feedback was amazing. Got a lot of connections, meeting people. I mean, I love to network. I'm a strong believer in your network is your net worth, and I've grown so much because of that, you know. Everywhere I go, I'm shaking everyone's hand. So the show gave me the opportunity to meet tons of entrepreneurs, tons of people that want to grow in the industry, tons of talented artists that just cut hair for a living and are happy with competing and cutting hair. Tons that are barbershop owners, you know, and people that want to start a brand. So it was cool. And I got There was my first time ever at any show. There was a chiropractor. How you say it? Chiropractor?
Yeah, chiropractor.
And yo, what? That was the craziest thing ever, bro. I got an adjustment. Yeah, cause I did not eat, so I was hosting hours and hours, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna eat real quick. I'm gonna take a couple minutes because we had a little bit of time. I ate, and then the chiropractor hooked it up. That was like, man, that was the best.
Your back?
What? It was a crazy
an alignment or something.
They did alignment on him in the back.
I think that we should I think that more shows should have that somehow. I swear on everything, because barbers are standing up
All day.
Like for me, I stopped cutting hair 3 years ago, but I know what it is. My older brother's been cutting for 20-something years, you know? And when I was cutting hair, you know, we know that we're standing up all day. For me, it's just I'm always hunched up like this in the airport, on the airplane or something, you know? And it's been hurting, but this guy snapped it like, you know? It was crazy, yeah. It was wild.
Wow.
I thought that was dope that we had, you know, that they had that at the show, you know? And all the brands were cool, you know, very different. There wasn't a lot of like repetitive brands.
Was there a standout cut of the night for you, one or two?
Oh, for sure. For sure.
In what categories?
In the only scissors one, in the only scissor one, the guy that won, well, the guy that actually won, there was a little technical, yeah, like a mix up.
That happens sometimes.
And it could happen, you know. There was a mix up, but obviously when I was walking around hosting, I seen like this cut that was just insane, man. The way that it was styled, it was just sick. Hopefully we could like grab it. We could probably send it to you, and you could put it right here.
Yeah. It's crazy.
That one was dope. I love the way that it was styled, and to see that it was done in scissors, it was cool. And then in the freestyle, I think my favorite one didn't win, but
was it the lady with the color? Or?
Yeah, it was a lady with color. But there was two ladies with color. One did take third place, but there was a lady with color. But she had like a ridge, like it was all like styled like here, and then it was styled like, it looked crazy. It looked like a frisbee.
More purplish.
Yeah, the purplish one. Yeah, that one I loved. That one I thought was so cool, man. You know, because it was very creative.
Yeah.
You know,
I think
very
what
different.
hurt it was the design wasn't as strong as the style on top.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
harmony, the whole thing, the complete,
Yeah, 100%. But the one that won that one, I thought was good. And then it was cool. The guy that took third place, he was inspired by the haircut that I had, the hair colors that I had done 2 months ago that went viral on social media. After I don't know if you've seen it, but Rob the Original gave me like a drip, and we called it the snow cone.
Okay.
There's like
I might have seen it.
like 5 million views all over the world.
Wow.
Yeah. So, but that was cool, you know, and then it made me feel good that I was able to inspire someone by a haircut that I had done.
Right. Tell people how they could get in contact with you.
However you want, you know, you just find me at sharpfade.com, byrdmena.com. If you want to email, info@sharpfade.com, @Byrdmena, right there. It's your job to edit in there. @sharpfade, right there.
Okay.
Honestly, this is a blessing for me to be sitting here. You know, I'll tell you guys a little bit about that one day.
Okay. What's next for you? What's in the future for Byrdmena?
Man, a lot. Well, I started off this year after years of working independent. You know, I was doing my contracts. I was my own manager. I had a manager for a little bit, let go of her. And you know, I had my schedule. The past 2 years, I've been booked up for the whole year. I'm already booked. It's January, and I'm booked till November already, which I'm blessed and grateful for. And I just became and finally signed a contract with the company, and I just became the creative consultant for Wall. And I'll be working close with Wall.
So congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
So that's my main focus will be obviously continue my brand because that came from nothing. You know,
it came from you.
It came from me, yeah.
Built it up.
I built it. I built it up. Yeah, that's a fact. It came from me, but it came, you know, out of nothing. You know, like out of like
came from humble beginnings.
Humble beginnings at my mom's house in the bedroom. You know, sacrifice. But yeah, just I want to travel a little bit less. I know it sounds crazy, but I know you understand and you understand. I want to travel a little bit less. I was doing like 1 month in South America, doing the whole thing, and going to like Russia and being there for a while. So travel less and be with family more. I want to be closer to my brothers. My grandma just came from Venezuela after 18 years. So a lot of my stuff is more family as far as goals for now. I'm really happy where I'm at right now though.
What inspired you to be a barber?
My older brother and my sister. My older brother, he used to jack me up. Yeah, my older brother would mess up my hair in the bathroom all the time, you know. And then my sister was a hairdresser, so I was always around it. My brother wanted something better for me. Like at the time, it wasn't, you know, he's a lot older than me. He was like, you know, barbering is dope, you know, and you'll make good money and it's a good career, but you know, it wasn't where it's at now that it's like, you know, people know you could get real far with it. Right. So he would tell me like, you know, you go and study, go to college and do something. And I'm like, nah, I want to be a barber, you know? So he was like, all right, if you really want to, then we'll do it, you know? And he brought me to my first show. What is now known as the CT Barber Expo, but it used to be called Your Barber's Favorite Barber in Waterbury, Connecticut, which is where I grew up, in the middle of nowhere. It was literally like 5 minutes from the house where I grew up, at a nightclub that I ended up partying at when I got a little older. So it's a wild story. And at the time, like Instagram wasn't it's not like no Instagram barbers, and you know that didn't really exist. Like I remember seeing you. And seeing, you know, Barber World TV, and I was like in school, like, man, this is nuts. Like Barber World TV, I'm sure I gotta find the footage, but I'm sure I'm in one of them somewhere in there, you know. But as far as inspiration, my brother, my sister, they inspired me too.
What would you say to a young someone inspiring to be a barber out there? Just some advice.
I mean, first I would say, don't do it for the hype. Don't do it because you think it's a cool job. You know, you gotta really love it. I went to school with a few friends of mine, and they ended up doing other stuff. Some of them work in different fields, you know, because it wasn't what they really liked, you know. So that's the first thing. And then be real patient, you know. Especially nowadays with social media, people think that they just want to blow up the next day. They don't know what it is to just work for years. You know, for me, I stopped 3 years. I changed my whole life, and for 3 years I was in the house. No going out, no shopping, no nothing. Just 3 years in the house in front of a computer. And then eventually it started, and just putting money towards a brand that I wanted to create. No money, no income coming in from it. So just be patient with everything, and try to learn. If you're in school, try to learn as much as you can. Even if it's a cosmetology school, learn even more. You know, for me, I had to go to a cosmetology school.
Some states only have one.
Yeah, now they changed it, but I had to go to cosmetology, and where I messed up was I didn't want to learn. I didn't want to learn the cosmetology side. But if I was still cutting hair now, I would have been like, damn. Which I still am, like, damn, because now that's what's in.
Find it very useful.
Yeah.
The shear work and the other things.
The shear work is everything right now. Yeah. You know, everyone is letting their hair grow. But my clipper work is pretty straight. Look, I went straight down the middle.
All right, man. Well, thanks for your time, man.
No, thank you.
You did a great job hosting.
Thanks.
Golden Chairs.
Thank you. Thanks so much. Yo, soy yo, Byrdmena de Sharp Fade y estás viendo Barber World TV.